engine. So all of you have studied regarding valve timing diagram. So I will try to cover the syllabus regarding the GATE examination. So you should try to understand and try to listen whatever I am saying. Friends, first thing you should have to take care that whatever we have studied that about the suction, compression, power and exhaust, that is the cases of ideal means वो हमारा आइडियल केस होता है. जैसे हम पढ़ते हैं कि हमारा टीडीसी पे सक्शन वाल्व स्टार्ट होता है और बीडीसी पे खत्म होता है, फिर हमारा कंप्रेशन स्टार्ट होता है, फिर हमारा पावर स्टार्ट होता है, फिर एग्जॉस्ट होता है. These all are the ideal cases we have studied. But in real life, in means real existence, whatever the things happening, you have to study it in this valve timing diagram. Friends, when the piston is at the TDC, जब हमारा पिस्टन टॉप डेड सेंटर पे होता है तो हमारा our suction valve will start 15 degree before the TDC. Means 15 डिग्री TDC पहुंचने से पहले ही हमारा सक्शन वाल्व स्टार्ट हो जाता है. एंड देन आफ्टर आवर सक्शन वाल्व रिमाइंस ओपन अप टू BDC एंड देन आफ्टर इट विल गो 30 डिग्री अबव BDC ऑल्सो. मीन्स हमारा BDC पहुंचने के बाद 30 डिग्री अप टू 30 डिग्री आवर सक्शन वाल्व will remains open. After 30 degree it will close. Means हमारा suction valve, हम simply in ideal cases we have studied that our suction valve starts at TDC and ends at BDC. But in real existence our suction valve starts 15 degree before the TDC and closes at 30 degree after BDC. Means टॉप डेड सेंटर से 15 डिग्री 15 डिग्री पहले स्टार्ट होता है सक्शन वाल्व एंड बॉटम डेड सेंटर के 30 डिग्री बाद क्लोज होता है. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. इन रियल केसेस वी आर स्टडीड अबाउट द टीडीसी एंड बीडीसी, बट in ideal cases we have studied about the TDC and BDC only, but in real existence it is 15 degree before TDC and 30 degree after BDC. And friends, after 30 degree from BDC our compression takes place. Means हमारा जो valve होता है वो both the valves, suction valve and exhaust valves, both the valves are closed after 30 degree after BDC. Then after compression takes place up to TDC. And friends, you see that I have mentioned it with different colors. You see that suction is red color, pink color, I think. Pink color from 15 degree before TDC and going up to 30 degree after BDC. And compression is in white color, that is has gone up to TDC. And friends, after that expansion or power strokes takes place. You see that power strokes starts from TDC and it will go up to 50 degree before the BDC. And after that exhaust started and exhaust will go up to 20. Exhaust will start from 15 degree before BDC and go up to 20 degree after TDC. Friends, these things are I think when you are seeing these things you are a little bit in confusion. So I will suggest you to see this 2 or 3 times, then your concept should be fully clear. And I will told you where the questions, what are the questions has been asked regarding this topic. So you don't have to worry about this if you are not able to understand the concepts. Once again I will try. We have to calculate only the things in this is how much time our suction valve is open, how much time our exhaust valve is open or exhaust valve is closed or suction valve, exhaust valve both are open, both are closed. Like that questions has been asked regarding this topic. So you have to only understand that this is the valve timing diagram. आपको ये चीज माइंड में रखनी है कि valve timing diagram, whenever you see the questions, you should directly sketch the valve timing diagrams. And friends, one more thing I will tell you, that in suction stroke and in exhaust stroke, the suction valve is open in suction stroke and the exhaust valve is open in exhaust stroke. And in compression stroke and power stroke, both the suction and exhaust valves are closed. So you have to keep in your mind only these two things, that when is the closing and when is the opening. When both valves are open, when both valves are closed, you can easily analyze from this diagram when both the valves are open, when both the valves are closed. Now friends, you have seen the valve time diagram, and for solving the numericals I will give you the concept. It is very useful. I think all of you make notes of this concept. So friends, it is in questions, it is asking about the time of opening or closing of valve. When it is given that n RPS or n RPM is given, you don't have to be worried about the RPS or RPM. If it is given in RPS, then you can get your answer in second. For RPS you can get your answer in second. I have written here RPS because RPS is the SI unit is the second. And whenever it is given in terms of RPM, then you can get your answer in minutes. So you can easily do the unit conversion. Don't have to worry about that. Friends, you should understand here that when it is n RPS means n revolutions for 1 second. 1 सेकंड में n टाइम्स रिवॉल्व होता है हमारा जो क्रैंकशाफ्ट होता है. So friends, for 1 revolution it is 1 by n seconds. I think all of you have studied in your 9th 10th class that for n revolution 1 second, for 1 revolution 1 by n seconds. And friends, one more thing, if it is doing 1 time revolution, then it is total cover a circle. That is, all of you know that circle is 360 degree. So friends, in questions whatever it is asking that how much time both the valves are open, how much time both the valves are closed, how much time suction valve is open, how much time exhaust valve is open or closed. It is asked questions like that. So you don't have to remember the questions, you have to remember the concepts. Here whatever it is asking, you can easily calculate it if you understand it here. You see that for time it is theta by 360 into 1 by n. Friends, here theta is the degree of valve open. Whatever the valve or whatever the theta means, whatever it is, suppose it is asking about the suction valve, how much time suction valve is open, then you can easily calculate by valve timing diagram. You can easily draw the valve timing diagram and you can easily calculate the theta value, means amount of degree of suction valve opening, means suction valve, how much time suction valve is open, you can easily calculate if you know the angle, whatever the angle time. Suppose we have calculated that suction valve is opening from 15 degree from the TDC and it will go up to 30 degree from the BDC. So the total time for opening the suction, total degree for opening the suction valve is 15 plus 30 plus 180 degree, means total one straight line is 180 degree and 15 plus 30 means 45 plus 180, that is 225 degree is the total timing of opening of suction valve. And similarly friends, for exhaust valve also you can calculate for both suction and exhaust open. You should take the common of both suction and exhaust valve open and you should take the common of both suction and exhaust valves closed. You can easily calculate that whatever degree they are opening. And friends, when you got the degree, then you simply put in this formula, that is theta by 360 into 1 by n. आपको ये सिंपली ये चीज याद रखनी है, ये फॉर्मूला आपको फर्स्ट थिंग यू हैव टू डू, दैट इज यू कैलकुलेट द डिग्री, अमाउंट ऑफ डिग्री दैट इज it is asking in the question. If it is asking anything, you don't have to worry about it. You first calculate their degree and then after you put the value in this formula and you will get your answer in terms of second. And friends, one more thing regarding this topic also has been asked. So I have made it as a theory for you people so that you can easily understand the theory and you can able to solve. Only questions has been asked upon this topic, so I have considered it as a theoretical portion because it is very useful, and in upcoming years also questions has been asked on this. Friends, for combustion of inside the cylinder of hydrocarbons, I think all of you know that hydrocarbons are both combination of hydrogen and carbon. So CXHY formula I have written plus X plus Y by 4 O2 is equal to X CO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. Friends, आपको ये इक्वेशन याद रखनी है. You have to remember this equation because you can easily, you don't have to waste your time in examination. If you remember the equation, you can solve the questions in very short time and very easily. You don't have to worry about the mistakes and errors. It is very good concept and it will help you in solving so much questions asked in our previous years. So you can see this concept carefully. Friends, in questions they are mostly asking about the air fuel ratio. Questions में हमें air fuel ratio mostly पूछा जाता है. For that you have to first calculate the weight of fuel. That is CXHY is our weight of fuel. Friends, here XY is both the variable. It has given, suppose in the question it is given about X value or Y value, or it has simply given the weight of fuel. It has given weight of hydrocarbon is this. So you can easily calculate the weight of hydrocarbon from this equation, that is X into 12 plus Y into 1. Friends, this equation you should use and you can calculate the weight of fuels. And friends, after that you have to calculate the amount of oxygen. Means I think all of you know that 32 is the atomic weight of oxygen and its stoichiometric coefficient is X plus Y by 4. Now friends, amount of air it will ask. Friends, all of you know that 21%, about 21%, not exactly I have written, around 21% is the amount of oxygen present in the air. So X plus Y by 4 into 32 kg is the amount of oxygen, which is 21% of air. Means for calculating the total mass of air is equal to amount of oxygen by 0.21. And after that friends, it is very easy to calculate the air fuel ratio. You should simply use the amount weight of air divided by weight of fuel. You will get the answer. Friends, see the questions which has been asked in the previous year, 1994. It is asking about the air fuel ratio. It has given that C3H15 means XY values are given. X value is 3 and Y value is 15. So you should calculate the amount of oxygen, that is X plus Y by 4. Friends, here it is written by mistake. It is not C3H15, it is C8H18. Means it has written by mistake, so I have pardon for that. It is written here C3H15 by mistake. It is C8H18. You see in this equation. You see here in the equation that is C8H18 here. So you should simply use x plus y by 4 equal to x CO2 plus y by 2 H2. You simply use that relation and you put all the values. You see here that I have calculated the fuel weight, that is 12 into 8 plus 1 into 18 is equal to 114 grams of fuel, and amount of oxygen, friends, 8 plus 18 by 4 into 32, that is 400 grams. And after that, friends, it is asked in questions. You see here that it is asked in 1994. So that time we are considering the 23%, means it is asking around 26 years ago question. So it has been solved by using 23% of oxygen, means that time the oxygen level is more, but after 26 years the oxygen level reduces. So now the present status of oxygen in the atmosphere is 21%. So you should consider the 21%, but here it is considered 23%, so you don't have to worry about that. My motto is mostly to tell you the what is the logic behind the question. Not the values doesn't matter, only the logic. You have to understand how to solve such type of questions when it is asked. And friends, at last it is asking about the air fuel ratio. So I have taken the air fuel ratio. You see that my air fuel ratio has come, that is 15.25. And friends, in the second question, the concept about valve timing diagram, it has been used. You see that a single cylinder engine is given, that is 2000 RPM is given, and during the compression stroke the fuel injection starts 20 degree before the top dead center, and it's at top dead center. Calculate the duration of fuel injection in the seconds that takes place in the cylinder. Friends, क्वेश्चन में हमें ये पूछ रहा है कि फ्यूल इंजेक्शन हमारा 20 डिग्री बिफोर टीडीसी स्टार्ट हो जाता है और टीडीसी पे आके खत्म हो जाता है, मीन्स टोटल फ्यूल इंजेक्शन का जो डिग्री होता है वो 20 डिग्री होता है. और I think all of you and RPM is given. You see that RPM is given, that is 2000 revolution per minute. So the first thing you should do, that convert the RPM into RPS, because answer it is asking in seconds. So 2000 divided by 60 you should do. And friends, one more thing you should notice here, that it is only 20 degree, means you see this formula I have given you, that is theta by 360 into 1 by n. You simply put all these values in this formula and you will get the answer. You don't have to worry about that what should I do. You simply, theta value is given, that is 20, n value is given, that is 2000 RPM, but you should divide it by 60. You should get your value in seconds, RPS, and you can get your answer in terms of seconds. Friends, one more approach is given here to solve the question, but I will suggest you should solve by the whatever the formula I have given, you should solve by that approach only. That is sufficient to solve this question. And it is here you see that the solution is for 2000 revolution is equal to 2000 into 360, means same thing it has also done. Total degree it has calculated, that is 2000 into 360. Whatever the denominator value we are getting now, theta by 360 into 1 by n, means in the denominator we can get 360 into n. That value only it has calculated, that is 720,000 degree, and it has simply put the 60 by, means it has also done unit conversion, convert it into second, and it is simply put the 60 by 720,000 into 20 means यहाँ पे भी हमें सेम थिंग इट इज हैपनिंग, दैट इज 360 into n we have put in the denominator and theta value we have put in the numerator, and then after we multiply by 60 we can get our answer in seconds. So that's all. I think it is very easy. You see the solution of the previous question. It is very easily solved with this formula. That is, you see that it is very easy and we can get the same answer. So I will suggest you all to go by this approach. Now friends, see one more question. Here friends, it is looking little bit lengthy and complex, but genuinely it is very easy. If you understand this question, then you are easily able to solve this. You see that the inlet valve open हो रहा है हमारा 10 degree before TDC and close हो रहा है 40 degree after BDC, and exhaust valve हमारा ओपन हो रहा है 35 डिग्री बिफोर BDC एंड क्लोज हो रहा है 5 डिग्री आफ्टर TDC. सो फर्स्ट यू शुड मेक द क्लियर डायग्राम ऑफ वॉट एवर द थिंग्स गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. यू शुड क्लियरली सी हियर आई हैव मेड द डायग्राम. You see that first before 10 degree the inlet valve open, means you see with the small line in light color I have made the whatever the times the inlet valve is open and whatever the times the exhaust valve is open, and with dark color or with thick line I have represented the timing whatever both the inlet and exhaust valves are closed. You see that inlet valve is open 10 degree before the TDC and closes 40 degree after TDC. So the suction is open, in that suction is happening during this portion, and after 40 degree from BDC both the inlet and exhaust valve are closed. So you can see with the dark color during the compression stroke both are closed. I have clearly written and mentioned here. And during power stroke also both have closed. But friends, you see in the question that 35 degree before the BDC the exhaust valve open and 5 degree after TDC it will close. So you see here the exhaust valve open 35 degree before BDC and it will goes up to 5 degree after TDC. So I will not consider, I have only considered the highlighted whatever the I have made with the thick line. During this portion only both the suction and means inlet and exhaust valves are open. So you clearly understand this, and if you have any doubt you can draw it with in your copy also. You try to, whenever you see such type of questions, the first thing you should do that draw the diagram of that question, means whatever the data given in the question you simply draw its diagram so that you can clearly get the information what is asking and what is happening, you can clearly get. Now friends, we have to calculate the angle. For getting the time we have to calculate the angle. So first thing you should see here that 180 minus 40. Friends, you see that up to 40 degree from BDC bottom dead center the inlet valve is open. So you should subtract 40 from total one straight line is 180 degree and you should subtract the 40 degree from that. And friends, during the power stroke the exhaust valve will open 35 degree before the BDC. So you should subtract total 180 minus 35 also. So you should add both these timings, both these degrees, and you can get the total degree, that is 285. And friends, whenever you can get the degree, it is very, I have given you the formula, it is very easy to calculate the required time by using that formula, that is theta by 360 into 1 by n, and you put all these values and you can get the answer in SI unit. Now friends, I would like to give you one more concept of torque, because many times questions has been asked upon this topic. So I would like to give you read it carefully. Friends, many year the questions has been given upon the instantaneous torque, means torque is given in terms of theta. So when it is asking in the question to calculate the average torque. So friends, when you have to calculate the average, you should simply do the integration from 0 to 2 pi, and t dot d theta 0 to 2 pi, and in the denominator integration of d theta means 0 to 2 pi. And similarly friends, many times it has been asked that you have to calculate the power. So many students are confused that what torque. All of you know that power formula is 2 pi nt by 60. So in calculating the torque, many students are confused that which torque I will consider at which instant. So friends, if it is simply asking that what is the power, then you first thing you should do that calculate the average torque, and then after you put 2 pi nt average, means here you consider the torque, that should be the average torque. हमारा average torque होना चाहिए. And friends, I think all of you know that torque is equal to I into alpha, where I is the moment of inertia and alpha is the angular acceleration. 98. It has simply given the instantaneous torque is given in terms of alpha, and it is asking, the first thing it is asking that what is the average torque, means we have to calculate the first, that is average torque. So friends, for calculating the average torque, you simply use the previous relationship I have given, that is T dot d alpha divided by d alpha whole integration 0 to 2 pi. You simply do this and you integrate it and you can get the average torque. That is, you see here I have done the integration and I have put the limits and I have got the 18,000 Newton meter is the average torque. And friends, after that you see that in the question it is saying that what is the horsepower, means it is asking about the power. So friends, I have told you that for calculating the power you use the formula, that is 2 pi nt by 60, where the torque T is the average torque. So you see that I have calculated the average torque, that is 18,000, and you put this value in 2 pi nt by 60 formula and you can get the power, that is 377 kilowatt. And friends, after that one more thing it is asking in the question, that it is asking the excess energy. Friends, the excess energy is the at alpha is equal to pi by 4. So you should simply put the value of pi by 4 in this torque equation, that is 18,000 plus 8,400 sine 2 alpha minus 460 cos 2 alpha. You should put the alpha value, that is pi by 4, and you should, friends, excess of anything while we are calculating, we should subtract that value minus the average value. Means whenever we are taking the excess of anything, we are considering the average value of that material, and whatever the value that is above the average value is our excess value. मीन्स हमारा जो एक्सेस वैल्यू होता है वो हमारा एवरेज से कितना ज़्यादा मतलब हमारा वैल्यू आ रहा है, वही हमारा एक्सेस वैल्यू कहलाता है. तो सिंपली आवर टॉर्क इज आवर मीन्स एनर्जी इज कमिंग, दैट इज 26,400, and we will subtract the average energy, that is 18,000, and we can get the 8.4 kilojoule. Now friends, see another question. It is also very simple question and based upon the previous concept only. Here the torque is also given, and the first thing you see that it is asking the power developed by the engine at RPM of 200. So friends, I have told you that for calculating the power, first thing you should do that you should take the average, you should calculate the average torque, that is mean torque. So friends, you you see that you see here the average torque I have calculated that T dot d alpha divided by d alpha whole to the integration of 0 to 2 pi. So the average torque value I have got here, that is 25,000. And friends, now we will consider the power. Friends, you see in the first, it is given, the RPM is given, that is 200 RPM. So you should simply put all the values in the power formula, that is 2 pi nt, where T is the average torque, and average torque you have calculated, you put the value and you can get the answer. And in the third part, friends, you see that it is asking angular acceleration at alpha is equal to pi by 4 when moment of inertia is 45,000 Newton meter square. Friends, I have told you the formula for torque is equal to I alpha, means moment of inertia into angular acceleration. So it is asking at alpha is equal to pi by 4. So you should calculate the value of torque at pi by 4. I have put the value pi by 4 in place of theta. So I have got the torque value, that is 32,650 Newton meter. Now friends, I will apply I alpha formula. So I value is given, moment of inertia is given. So you should calculate the alpha, that is 7.11 radian per second square. And friends, one more thing you should take care about that. You see here the moment of inertia is given, that is 45,000 Newton meter square. Friends, SI unit for moment of inertia is kg meter square, not Newton meter square. So you should divide 45,000 by 9.81, because हमारा जो होता है, हमारा SI यूनिट होता है, वो होता है kg मीटर स्क्वायर मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया की, बट here in the question it is given in Newton meter square. So you should divide it by 9.81 and you will get the answer, that is 7.11. See one more question. I think this is the last question. I have forget to solve it in the previous engine lecture, so it is very easy based upon the previous concept only. Yeah, I think engine part 1 or part 2 concept. So in this question it is given the stroke bore ratio is given 0.96 and the piston speed is given and 40 kilowatt power is produced. It is also given, and also given the clearance volume per cylinder is 62.5 centimeter square and the total swept volume is given, that is 4,000 centimeter cube. So friends, it is firstly asking the compression ratio. I think all of you have studied in my previous videos that compression ratio is simply the ratio of total volume divided by the clearance volume. So friends, you should simply calculate you see here that it is a 4-cylinder engine. So, and for 4-cylinder engine, the total swept volume is 4,000 centimeter cube. So what will be the volume for 1 cylinder? That is 4,000 divided by 4. So you should take care about this only, because many students simply they are doing in a hurry. They are simply adding both these values, means clearance volume and stroke volume. They are simply adding and dividing by clearance volume, and they are getting the wrong answer. So friends, you should take care about that. Whatever the volume we are considering, we should consider for 1 cylinder, means for each cylinder you are calculating the compression ratio, means आपको per cylinder volume लेना है, जो भी volume लेना है, either it is stroke volume or swept volume and clearance volume. We have to consider it should be per cylinder. So you see here that 4,000 centimeter cube is the total swept volume for 4 cylinders. So for 1 cylinder it is 1,000 and clearance volume per cylinder is 62.5. So no problem in this, and you simply put the values, you can get the answer, that is 17:1. And friends, in the second part it is asking about brake mean effective pressure. Friends, you see that the piston speed is given, that is 7.5 meter per second. So I have told you in my previous lecture also, piston speed is equal to 2ln. If you want to know how it has come 2ln, then you watch my previous video, there I have clearly explained it. So 2ln is equal to 7.5 meter second. So from this, the L value we should calculate, L value is given, and we should calculate the n value from here, means the RPM we should calculate from here, that is 2135 RPM. So you should calculate the RPM, that is 2135, and you put in plan formula, power is given, that is 40 kilowatt, and PLAN into, it is a case of 4 cylinder 4 stroke, so X by 2 means 4 by 2, 4 cylinder and 4 stroke, so 1 by 2. So you should take, and friends, one more thing, you see that stroke bore ratio is given 0.96, and also the swept volume per cylinder we have calculated, that is 4000 divided by 4 is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. So from there you can calculate the length and also calculate the diameter if you want to calculate. Means everything is given in this question, you simply have to put the values and you will get the brake mean effective pressure. So I have not calculated here the brake mean effective pressure, I have left it for you people. You people will do your calculation and you match the answer, you will definitely get the right answer. And friends, I have tried to cover most of the concepts. I think 80 to 90% of the concepts regarding engine topic has been covered, and some questions are remaining. I will solve them in my next lectures, means upcoming lectures, means not now, but I will definitely upload video upon that. And one more thing I will say you, this theory is sufficient for solving the questions of engine and farm power mostly. So you should try whatever the questions you should see regarding the farm power and engine, you are able to solve by using this concepts and this theory. So you can try by yourself also, so that you can excel in the final examination. Thank you, that's all. Platform for GATE Agriculture